este o oportunitate să schimbăm și noi fața României, să nu se mai spună prin toată Europa și prin toată lumea că suntem vai de capul nostru.
A cărui amploare fără precedent la noi a început.
Astăzi a fost ziua curățeniei în toată țara.
A fost ziua curățeniei generale în țara noastră.
Bilanțul acestei mobilizări fără precedent în România este uimitor.
Peste 200.000 de oameni
au reușit să strângă aproape 200.000 de saci plini cu gunoaie.
On September 25th, a revolution was started in Romania. This is the story of how we convinced skeptical Romanians to join the biggest cleanup project in this country, knowing that volunteering was not their strongest point. So how did we do it? We started off with an intense social media campaign to spread the word and gain supporters for our cause. After that, we organized formal events in every county to engage local authorities and volunteers, very important partners for the action. Then we came up with some special events to give a unique touch to the project. We invited public figures who became supporters and spread the message of the campaign.
Let's fucking do it, Romania.
People could buy branded products from the online store. We launched the Let's Do It online game as a training tool for hunting real garbage. We had a campaign song with its dedicated ringtone. We created a garbage map on which anyone could add trash points and which was the official symbol of the campaign. In the last week, the whole nation was talking about the most ambitious action ever organized in Romania. There were over 556 articles only in the local press, and more than 35 TV and radio reports. Over 70,000 people joined the Facebook cause, which became #1 in Romania. Our blog was #1 in the leading online influence chart. And the most important thing, more than 200,000 volunteers participated in the National Cleanup Day.
Hey guys, this is Anca from Let's Do It Romania. I'm really sorry I won't be able to be with you there in Leaders Academy, but I thought I could give some advice, some communication advice. Because I work in Let's Do It Romania for more than 8 years now, and we created some really great campaigns until now. We organized 5 cleanup days, and we involved more than 1 million volunteers in our actions. So today we will talk about 10+1 key communications ideas I would have really liked to know when I was just starting, like you guys right now. So the first thing that would be the most important, it would be believing that you can do it. And I know this might sound easy, but it's not. It's a really crazy idea, the one that we have. So you really should believe from the very beginning that this is possible, and this is awesome and fun, and it's really for your country. You are doing an amazing job. And I'm saying this because your mindset is key, and this way, this passionate way of communicating about Let's Do It will be felt by people. Will be felt in the press release, will be felt in the speeches that you are giving. The passion is key. It starts with believing. And also, us in Let's Do It Romania, we were from the very beginning really thrilled that we were going to do this. We always had this mindset in mind. Wouldn't it be awesome if we did that campaign, if we invited that person? So your mindset is key, and this is important to know from the beginning. Okay, so let's start with the first step, first key idea. It's important for you to find a communication professional, to really have someone dedicated in your team to be in charge with communication. Maybe it's someone experienced, maybe it's not, but you need someone dedicated to this. And also some other important people in your team should be the IT guy, someone who handles the website, and also maybe you can find an agency, an advertising agency, who can help with the communication materials. If not, a graphic designer would be really useful for you. And at the same time, you need to decide from the very beginning who is going to be your spokesperson, who is going to be that person who represents the project in the media. And it should be someone that's dedicated to the project, that's a good public speaker, and who can really influence people and mobilize them. Second key idea would be to establish some key messages. I would just give you some examples of our messages that we used in Romania in all our communication materials. And it was like this. First, it was that our country is really full of trash. You really need to raise awareness about this topic of trash in your country. Maybe it is known, maybe it's not. In our case, we put this subject on the public agenda in the first place. Second thing, to communicate a date. On 15th of September, we are cleaning up the whole country in just one day. This is like the key message. Third, for us it was nice to speak about positivity. It's really a big concrete opportunity for you to contribute. And last but not least, in Romania it was this negativity all around. So we communicated all the time that big things are possible also in your country. So this can be a good message for Let's Do It. That's really positive. We don't criticize people that throw garbage away. We just say let's unite. And this is a totally different approach. Very empowering one. 3. Find the communication and the creative concept. What does this mean? It means to find a creative way of communicating this we gather to in the cleanup day. And for example, in 2016 we created these materials of the and the creative concept was how big can this trash be in order for us to notice it. And you can see in the presentation some materials about this. 4. Use the communication channels and be consistent on them. And it's important for you to understand that you have many communications channels at your disposal. Firstly, you have your own channels. And I'm talking about website or maybe also a blog. I'm talking about Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or all the social media. And I'm talking about a database for a newsletter. So put on your website a place where people could subscribe to get your newsletter. In this way we got like more than 20,000 addresses, and it's like a huge community. Also use PR. What does it mean to use PR? In PR you work with influencers, so you don't communicate directly to the general public. You communicate through influencers like media, bloggers, or public figures. So build a media list with the journalists and communicate with them. Organize your own events or participate in others' events. That's really awesome way to get your message out there. And last but not least, use advertising. What means advertising? The difference between advertising and PR is that when you use advertising, you kind of pay for it and you control the message 100%. And here you can include radio, outdoor TV, indoor, online, print. And I have some examples also in our presentation on how we did it. For example, we organized some events. We had this press conference with the Ministry of Environment. That's a good idea in terms of PR, to get some real authority on board with you. Or appear in media shows or news, or participate to some really big festivals if you have something in your country. Find a way to put Let's Do It there also. For example, I don't know, you organize a contest and give some prizes. This is what we did in Untold. It's the biggest music festival in Europe. Or you will see some creative ideas on putting on some malls some messages. Actually, in the end, our mindset as a communication persons was put everywhere. Let's do it. Wherever you can, put it out there. It can be in a mall, it can be on the street, it can be in the metro. It doesn't matter. As long as there are people there, you can find a creative way to do it, I'm sure about this. And also think about some free PR, maybe some public figures are attending your events. We got, for example, our Prime Minister in a cleanup action, and it was viral, that photo at that time. 5. Don't think that you need a lot of money for this communication campaign. You can do a lot with the help of the community. Especially at the beginning, in the first year, when we needed a lot of stuff, we were just asking for them on social media. This is how we found a grill for a video. This is how we found someone to edit our videos. You can get a lot of help just by asking on social media. And 6, find the fans and make them speak about you. When I say fans, I'm referring to some stars that can take the message further. And I know, yes, I know you can say, but who is going to do this for me? We are not really connected to public figures. Doesn't matter. We were like completely unknown when we did that, and we just, started from scratch. Find some people that match your criteria that you would like to be as ambassadors, write them. You don't know. We were surprised that everybody wanted to be part of this, because it's amazing. It's a huge opportunity for them to contribute as well. So you have a lot of reasons for them to be part of the campaign, and this helped us a lot. We created a lot of videos with ambassadors that went viral on social media, and this is how you touch different types of publics. And also 7, befriend with different communities. Communities can bring a lot of people in your action. For example, think about communities that would care about environment, like mountaineers or bicycle people. And there are huge communities on Facebook, and if you go there, your message will reach a lot of people. 8, communicate regularly about your progress on all the channels. This is something we did really well, especially in the first year, when people were like, is this going to really work? Should we trust these guys? And we were communicating constantly about the evolution. Press releases, social media, newsletters, we were there. So being there all the time builds a lot of trust, because people really understand you are serious with this, and we are serious with this. And at the end, you can try anything to tell your story, and take advantage of any situation to spread your message. We had also branded materials with Let's Do It. We had an online store where you could buy t-shirts and a lot of other objects. And we had a campaign song. Think about, maybe there is a band who can create a song for you. It went viral, and it was also on radio. We even had a campaign song, a campaign game. So you could actually find some trash and gain points, and this was like a training for the cleanup action. So be creative. If you think something can help you, it can help you. A game. Who would have thought about a game? We thought about a game. Okay, and we also had this really nice idea with some TV presenter who was presenting weather every morning, and it was very popular. And we thought, okay, why not presenting, instead of the weather, also some maps of the volunteers subscribed for the cleanup day. So every morning you got to see this guy like, hello guys, let's see what's happening with the volunteers for the cleanup day. Oh, this county, you are very lazy, come on, subscribe people. So he was doing this every single day for the last 2 weeks before the event, and it was very popular, and a lot of people found out about the project this way. So that's why I'm saying, find all the ways you can to tell the story and integrate your story in other existing stories already. And also what we also did, we had an exhibit with very creative trash that we could find in the cleanup actions. We actually had an exhibit with cars and TVs and other objects, and they were presented exactly like creative exhibits, yes. And this got attention of media, because who would have thought you can find a TV in the nature? Yes, you can find a TV in the nature. 10. but not the last, put some passion out there. And don't forget that this cleanup day, it's mainly a communication project. You want to mobilize some people to be there in a day and clean up the country. So invest in you being a good communicator. Find all the communication opportunities for you to send this message. And I also have one +1 message here. I know we want everything to be good, but pay attention. Pay attention to whom you associate with, because there are some people out there in some occasions that would like to take advantage of this beautiful action that we are organizing. Maybe some political parties, maybe some, I don't know, controversial companies. And really take care of this and keep you clean. Keep this brand clean. You know, let's do it is about cleaning up. But we should also keep this brand clean and trustworthy. So pay really attention of your associations, and also prepare for some potential crisis. Create this document of what if it rains? What am I going to do? What if this? And start thinking critically, because in terms of communication, this can be crisis and you must be prepared for them. Okay guys, so I'm almost finishing now. I would close this with this key message. Don't forget, it's about the mindset in the end. You are doing this awesome thing, and the cleanup day, it's mainly a communication project. So don't forget to be like really passionate ambassadors about this. So thank you one more time for following this video. I wish you to have great fun here in Albania, and let's do it, guys.